You are now listening to the sounds of
My first initial 2-year contract was coming up, and at the end of it, and you had to sign for it to roll over in another 1 year increment each time. 1 year, 1 year rollover, right? So my 1 year was rollover was coming up, and I had to sign for it. But at that moment in time, they weren't hardly using me. They had me. I wasn't on TV hardly at all. I wasn't on the road very much. Matter of fact, I wasn't on TV so much. I didn't even bring my gear in at TV tapings. I left it in the freaking car because I was like, I know I'm not going to be on. And on this particular occasion, it was literally right before my contract was up. And at the last minute, one of the agents says, "Droese, go get your gear on. We're going to have you work with this guy." And it was Austin. He was the ringmaster. Maybe it was even his first match in. And I just remember getting my stuff and sitting down, and Bret's sitting there, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me. And I go, "They're fucking killing me, man. I can't keep doing this." And he goes, "I would refuse to do it." Oh. And I remember at him and going, "Is that even an option?"
So were you supposed to were you doing the job that night?
Doing the job. Well, yeah, I was putting over the new guy. They bring you in, they put you over pretty strong with everybody. But and that's kind of where I had been relegated to, is putting over new heels as they came in, and I was just frustrated. And I went in and talked to Bruce Pritchard and said, "Look, I don't know what you guys want me to do any different, but I'm getting tired of this." So he told me, he goes, "You don't have to do the match, and Vince will talk to you tomorrow at TV." And me and Vince had a conversation where he promised me the world, and they were going to turn me heel and all this stuff. But I went back in the locker room that night, and I remember, and I told Bret, I told Bret that Bruce says I don't have to do it. And I remember Fatu Rikishi, but he was Fatu then. Right
head shrinkers.
He said, "Yo, bro, you need to go tell that dude what's up." And I walked over to Austin. He goes, "Hey, man, I hear we're working together." And I said, "Well, we're actually not. And I'm going to tell you why. It has nothing to do with you, but they've been killing me here for about the last year. And I chose tonight to kind of take a stand. And I want you to understand it has nothing to do with you. I would love to work with you. And I'll put you over 100 times out of 100. And he said, "Man, I understand, coming from what he had just been through with WCW. He said, "Man, I completely understand." We became great friends, and we started riding together after that, because we were both fucking goofy as hell. And but we had a blast after that. But he totally understand, but we still laugh about it to this day. I always start conversations with, "I refused to do a job for Stone Cold Steve Austin."
But that's a good trademark to fucking go to the grave with. That's one that you put on your headstone. I refuse to do the job for Stone Cold.
One of my many great career moves.
Hey, and Stone Cold years later would refuse to do a job for one Brock Lesnar. So hey, man, I think Austin understood.
Full circle. Full
circle. There is a time and place to take a stand.
And like you said, him coming from WCW and getting the dick down by
Bischoff
at that point, he fully understood it. And that was the great thing for us as fans watching Austin's blow up, was the fact that we saw him struggle for so long and come from ECW, and then seeing him blow up, it was like, he's a working man, kind of like you. You came in as a working man. You're a fucking garbage man. Like, there's nothing more blue collared. Bring your lunch pail to fucking work. Vince McMahon must have loved that about you.